Ooh. Jamppi gonna need to be careful. Wide swings, unfortunately, caught off guard.
Glove who sends them running, sends them packing. Chronicle trying to take some space on the other side of the map and does so indeed. Takes down the Mirror Viper there. Spike will go down on A in the meantime.
Yeah, I love the space taken, but the issue is so far removed from the situation. They have to retake so much space, even with that advanced foothold. And you still got that fade hanging around in Link that could cause some problems late round as they try and close this on out. And actually, it's going to be a matter of timing here as to this fight. But over towards Heaven, they pop on out. Derke, low HP. Padisah. Ooh, hops out for one. Sayonara is going to find the trade here. Chronicle spamming away all through the wall. Can't quite finish the kill. Glove's going to take him down. And now tap on the defuse, but there it is. The paint shells is got a little bit of help here, but even the Molotov, ooh, it's going to be difficult. Jamppi's going to go down. PROFEK caught out in the open. Ooh, just about able to tuck on in that smoker lifesaver. Oh, but a pot shot B-side.
Yeah, things have gone out of hand a little bit, but that's good timing from Derke as Vent is trying to pick up the orb, and now Galatasaray have players on either side, and Derke being one of them makes your life very difficult. Takes down Padisah as well. Trying to take more space too here. WerlasS around the corner is going to be able to get the trade in the end. Brings it to a 2v2. With Chronicle making moves as well. Possibly Vitality can get back in. Sayonara now coming round from here. Looking for either player and does manage to find one. The trade is good. WerlasS, can he convert for three?
Not risk it.
Chronicle finds one through the smoke there. Does slow down Galatasaray significantly. Chronicle is going to try and hold down that position as well, but Padisah moves in. Gets that first onto Jamppi. Glove as well. Vitality still just not managing to find a foothold here in this game. Out goes the Nightfall to slow down PROFEK as well, and the spike will go down for that. Derke, can he do anything a little more this time around? He's going to have to do a hell of a lot. Takes down one, but he's still got two players left to deal with, clearing out their lamps with the boombot. He doesn't know where either of these players are now, trying to deal with every piece of utility. They knew the truth of the matter, the penalty. Oh, just trying to hold things down. Then they might know now that they are over towards B long, but the TP comes through. Chronicle is lying in wait for that one, though. Takes out Glove and slows down the rest of the members. This might just be a round, finally, for Vitality. Won by their own metal. And it is just WerlasS left, and, well,
30 seconds left.
While we do know their quality, the question is, can they win a 1v4?
Or is this going to be another case of Galatasaray? And with this dimension drift coming through immediately, so much information, so much space being taken, you can tell, look at that showstopper to come on through. That site is open for business.
Yeah, it seemed like Vitality were hesitant to head towards B. I mean, the Guiding Light gave the information that players were in B Fountain, but nobody from Vitality wanted to rotate over quickly. You can see that Galatasaray are making them second-guess themselves here early on into the series. It's paying dividends. Viper's pit down. They're not really finding an entry in towards the site, trying to send the Trailblazer through to get any information possible, but it doesn't seem like they've gained anything whatsoever. Derke will finally find one with the showstopper, but has to move into the Viper's pit at some point. Now trying to go for the defuse. Out comes the orbital strike. Things going left, right, and center here. Galatasaray, however, losing more members than Vitality. It is just up to Vent in the end. Is he going to go?
Judge, it's a bit of a desperation play. I know the Viper's pit's out there, but the issue, I mean, hell, they're just going to push right on through. It doesn't even matter there. The Judge up close gets one, and the spike gets dropped uncomfortably. That's a bit of a mistake to be making.
Man, yeah. Results in a lot of casualties here, and for Galatasaray, they've worked so hard to get into this position. They start losing rounds to very small things like that. How is WerlasS so far into the site here? He might just be able to take Jamppi by surprise. He does. Gets traded out, but still, I think just getting to that position raises more question marks for Vitality. And now for Vent, it is a 1v3.
He's gonna have some problems here, maybe a little bit misled, but there it is. The flash is good, but Chronicle swings off the back. It's gonna be a trade. Sayonara, a lot of information from the dog there, but unfortunately now trapped and gonna be penned.
That's fine, but this lurk from WerlasS could be absolutely massive. Derke was looking there. He did catch a glimpse of WerlasS right as he jumped out of the smoke And actually, with the teammates heading in, I think WerlasS giving information that Vitality were walking away from that one. They've committed to B instead, and that just could be... Oh, I thought some skin for Derke to bite down on, but he does not get anything out of that one with the operator. Vent turning around the corner with the knife. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking there. PROFEK will take full advantage.
Position here, unfortunately, it's about to get completely neutralized. I say that. Ooh, it's a little bit messy. Sayonara will go down. They've got a bit of an issue. There comes that. Oh god, it's an absolute mess. PROFEK still finds the kill, so it was all for naught. They go 1 for 1, I guess.
There is no visual.
There's no visual. Yeah.
None whatsoever.
There is no
I
more
knew
embarrassing
exactly
say.
what was going on at every moment of that engagement there.
No, we've
and
used
somehow
two
it only
ultimates.
ends with 1 kill on either team, yeah.
We've used 2 ultimates, and there's no more ultimates on the board, so this round is going to be smooth sailing from here.
Yeah,
PROFEK in a nice position here, but it's going to be a rough fight. Matter of reactions. PROFEK wins that one out every day of the week. Jamppi gets one, and that's going to cause a little bit of problems trying to jump out of hookah here. And there we go. Actually, lovely force of the fight onto Jamppi. That puts PROFEK in a really uncomfortable situation. No support nearby. Has to just drop back.
Derke, though, coming around from behind from Garden. Can do a lot from this position. Zeask is showing himself just a little bit here. Glove finds Derke, though. Chronicle, again, is going to have to put the team on his back.
Sometimes you lose.
Other times you sing the blues, I think is how that tends to go. But Vitality really committing everything here to the A site. And there's absolutely no contest whatsoever. I mean,
Nope.
Galatasaray are going full retake on this one. At this point, WerlasS gave the information that they are there. Oh, sees the barrel of a gun, gets taken out by it in the end. PROFEK is just going to go for more and actually gets a second. Takes a lot of damage. Going to have to get away from that boom bot there. And all of that utility that is left on the Galatasaray side is coming out. I mean, kills either way. That's good. That brings them back to a good situation. But PROFEK is just cleaning up house once again. I mean, really coming to life here in the latter half of this. Spilling oil into
nobody
the ocean,
can go
maybe.
there anymore. They've cut off, you know, Breeze from...
BP were already there. Anyway, Vitality moving on through into the A site. And Galatasaray this time doing a better job of keeping them at bay. Slowed them down a little bit with 1 kill there. They have the weaponry to hold them back. Jamppi will not get the spike down in the end. The Molly will stop him from doing so, but he's going to go for a second bite at the cherry now. Also, strike comes out. Chronicle gets taken down. Jamppi is there with the trade, but it still brings it to a 3v3 here, and Vent has taken up that position. Vitality still don't just want to get that spike on the ground. They know that there may just be a player waiting around the corner for them. Derke playing bodyguard, but they both get taken out in the end. It's just PROFEK left, and he's done so well over the last few rounds, but now he has to defend the spike against 3 players. 3 bloodthirsty players from Galatasaray as well. He's going to have to take them down 1 by 1. Out comes the Molotov. Slows them down at the very least, but he's still got these guys to deal with because Padisah is going to get right back on that one. The high-low is ready from Vent. A lot of teams in this tournament loving to play incredibly slowly. Wait until the last.
Info gathering. Boombot's not going to find anything here. But on the other side of the map, Chronicle's got 1, and that's going to be the attention drawn away. They're not quite sure where the final resting place is. They're going to hear the teleporter go. Glove needs to find something magnificent. Flying through the air. Derke is an angel gliding onto this site. Now they've got the spike. They've got 15 seconds to get it down here. That's all they need. Paint shell's going to be too prolonged to deny the plant actually being put down there to get a little bit more weight behind it. There we go. Oh. You can't tell even what they were itching for. Drop one down. Okay, both of them going to get caught by the tether. That has to dip on out. PROFEK's got 1. There is a trade not onto him, but onto Derke. It is going to just give them a little bit more room to work with. They've rotated another player off, which is a little bit of an issue, but Padisah, lovely find there's going to stop any imminent danger, and now that rotate's actually starting to look pretty good ahead of the curve.
Seeker's used there by Sayonara, but Jamppi gets his head taken off as he moves in towards the site now. And that slows down Vitality heftily, especially with that orbital strike 2. Vent does 1, but PROFEK is there. Operator in hand, picks up the Phantom instead, moving in towards site. Still work left to do. Out goes the snake bite. Slow him down. Fakes the plant 1 more time, but he's still stuck in the smoke. It doesn't know really make much of a mistake whatsoever here. Holding off this many players is going to be difficult. Zeask manages to find one almost at a second as well, but Sayonara just takes full advantage of the awkward positioning there for Galatasaray as they move through the smoke. 2 quick headshots with the Sheriff. Out goes the Viper's Pit for Vitality to try and secure the round. It's still a 4v3. And Derke trying to take his weaponry in so that he can use the Judge in the Viper's Pit and then switch back quickly. And that's 2 quick kills for Derke. Padisah, it's all up to him in the end. Operator
there, it's going to be a deterrent, but actually it's not that important, especially with this sort of emphasis being put on the push here from Padisah.
Huh? Good couple of first kills there. Getting anything out of this round. They still need to collect the spike, and actually there's a in their back line, but Chronicle is well aware of that. Takes out
everything in this round. Losing that fight has kind of stumped them majorly, and also it's given so much time to remaining.
Chronicle able to get a trade there. 13 seconds left in the round, though. They are, in the end, going for this one might as well. He takes out his third and has time to get the plant down. Maybe the map will be over right here if he can hold off 2 players from either side. He's only got 8 bullets left in his gun, so he's going to have to make them count here. Vent is going to be the first one to try and take on the kill, but it's a quick headshot from Chronicle. Maybe he can close it out with an ace. It's just WerlasS left, and he's only on a tiny sliver of health. How is he going to get this one done? Vitality! I thought they were going to wait for the next round to try and finish it off, but now WerlasS is searching for Chronicle here, and the player who has had the team on his back this whole time is now just playing a game of cat and mouse.
Utility to maybe peek round corners and flash yourselves with for Galatasaray.
Well, not the last pistol round, but the first pistol round in the series as well, so we know that they can come back from this kind of situation. Jamppi taken out as well. PROFEK is the one that's going to be trying to hold them down to start off with, and Galatasaray will make their move in towards site here. Sayonara trying to stop them from getting in. At the very least, slowing them down, making them head somewhere else, but they're running right into Chronicle, who this time around does not manage to get much success there. And you know what? I talked about a strat roulette train around the map, and well, Galatasaray have exactly what is what? You're looking at him. You're looking at him. Also, Glove just forgot that there are enemies on the map.
Also, sorry, did they just put the Sage wall and the Deadlock wall up? They're coming back into this.
Don't ask questions.
I'm asking questions because I'm very confused right now. And now it's a 2 versus 2. They are going through a choke point, but Flash to get them through the corner here. Oh, but unfortunately,
to keep up the tempo and convert those rounds. Oh, what a shot, PROFEK! I mean, the reaction time on that one. Somebody do some maths on that. That's got to be below 150 milliseconds there. Derke managing to take down WerlasS as well, and PROFEK looking for a little more. He's feeling warm on this one. Jamppi on the board too. Vitality not taking prisoners here on their gun round.
Yeah, a lovely clear out there. I mean, Glove didn't stand a chance. The blinds, the stuns coming on through. That's a difficult situational round. But we talked about it, is that sometimes they're just playing off a vibe. Sometimes it's just individual. Look at that shot.
God!
It's magnificent.
I'm pregnant now.
That's quite the feat, actually, you know.
They're looking very confident after that round.
The mid to B split here is going to be interesting. I mean, they really need to deal with these Heaven players, but they've got an opportunity to really do some damage if they can clear this out. Padisah with the first there, the slow coming on through to really stop them peeking. This gives them the whole of the site. Actually, they're not even going to split. They are just going to filter everyone back on through towards B and post on up here.
Well, Spike will go down.
Spike planted.
Now, it's all up to Vitality for the retake. Let's see if that confidence can get them through this round. A 2-2 split coming in from CT and from main as well. Good shot from Jamppi to get things started. They were there a little bit quicker than Galatasaray expected. That's a brilliant seize as well. Does a lot of work to help Sayonara get that.
To say that it's not really successful. Zeask really super fast, but unfortunately right into Derke's trap. Nice.
Yeah, and the seize is great again. Oh my lord! And getting those kills, and for Galatasaray, it does give them a little less confidence. And Derke suddenly feeling himself a little bit more The operator has not been hitting for him so far to date, but there you go. Able to do it. Oh no, but he's slowed down completely. Gets around the corner just in time. Sends out an ult of his own. I'm like, this could go anywhere at this point. Derke manages to find the second as well as desperately tries to spray him down. Slowed down. Derke looking for a little more out of this. And there's the third. He's awoken. Suddenly you have to be a little bit scared of this bold man. Oh, his head reflective. He's able to get another bit of damage down onto Vent there. Maybe finish this one out. If Derke can just get a couple more here, he'll be feeling very confident moving on in this map. Able to leg Zeask as well. Oh, and there's the fourth. I mean, look, this is... Vitality were finding it very difficult to get rounds. Like, oh my god!
It's happened again!
Do that. You couldn't even see either of them. It was just spray him down anyway. That's fine. Again, he takes 4 shots to get 2 kills. Exactly.
They used the annihilation, but it didn't.
Well, didn't catch anyone. Oh, and Derke's there. He finds the first kill in the round once again. This man's first bloods are going to be brilliant. It's revived. But no! Derke just takes a second bite of the cherry. You can't just leave him to die. Why are you doing that? That's so rude. Oh, man. Using an ult for nothing as well here. PROFEK is going to have to hold him back. That's good timing there on the ult from Vitality to be there for PROFEK and help him survive that one. But it is down to a 4v4 now. Vitality have no ults left, and Galatasaray invest every single ult. It's a very early Hunter's Fury with no information. It's only going to get 1 tag onto PROFEK in the end, who will displace himself, get himself out of dodge. Can he get any kills, though? That's the question. No, Vent is able to find that first one. The Cosmic Divide keeping away the rest of Vitality, but in comes Derke from the opposite angle. He finds his third. Padisah is able to slow him down, but the Aftershock is going to make him move out of the way. 3 players remain for Galatasaray. They send the wall up. The time is ticking down. Vitality don't have much left in the bank. They're going to have to retake at some point here. They still have the opportunity to, and they're still feeling themselves. They're still on fire. Can they get it done and maintain that momentum throughout the rest of this map? It's looking less and less likely as we move. The trade is good from WerlasS, and it's all up to Chronicle. He was the hero of the first map. Can he be the hero of the second? It's looking like that might just be the case! With the operator from the flank, you're playing against Chronicle, who can win that 1v2 in any situation, and suddenly, after a timeout, they're left with 0 ults, 0 weapons, and they just have to make it work this time, and it seems less and less likely. That's good from them. They managed to get 2 kills off the back of a trade onto PROFEK, and now trying to hold things off. Vitality will have a more difficult time of getting onto site this time around. Padisah somehow survives that situation and leaves them in that 4v3, but there is an ult available here for Vitality, and I don't see a reason why they don't just run in for this retake, because they've got to be feeling themselves right now.
Yeah, the issue is going to be Glove here tucked away. You can deal with Glove, then you've got a whole sort of clear run at the throne. Glove gets dispatched of. The issue is they're running out of time now. Zeask still hanging on for dear life, and they will cling on. Chronicle, I think maybe just a little bit too much to ask this time. Time are just too low already past the point of no return. But it's not exactly a pretty sight here, and it looks like still wanting to do a little bit more damage on the exit. We saw on the other half as well as the second half. They just kept ramping up and ramping up. Derke immediately a pick, and it baits them into a false sense of security to pick that.
Oh, it's good from Zeask, but he can't manage to convert more than one, and his teammates are not there in support to be able to help out, get a trade in his favor. It leaves it in a 4v2 with no ultimates for Galatasaray to try and swing this one back. They're going to have to rely on their gunplay, which has been sorely lacking over the course of this map in comparison to Vitality. Sure, they've been good, but they haven't been Vitality good so far. And it's a good kill to get things back. But the spike's still in the hands, as you can see, of the Vitality players. WerlasS being kept here in main. Padisah will come up. Wall gonna help them get through on this one. Okay, get the orb. Gives them the revive back, and Glove will be back in the round. That is a very good way to get yourself back into things. The time, 30 seconds. Vitality are going to play with them a little bit here and try and whittle that down as much as possible. Derke manages to make the first shot hit with a flick through the wall.
Confident. I feel like this has not even been a worry. It feels like the more confident they got, the better they've been. There is a trade to come on through here. Fall back, heal on up, but the issue is that actually it's the other side of the map that we're starting to turn our eyes to. They've heard nothing else, but they've got no eyes in mid either, so information sorely lacking about the very soon-to-be onslaught.
30 seconds.
Well, in goes Derke, trying to find something. It doesn't work out. WerlasS is going to take advantage of that. Vent spraying down into the smoke as well takes out Jamppi. The remaining 2 players slowed down, able to pick up the spike. The help of the smoke.
So then, a lot of people were going to give credit to at the end of that half, but there's Chronicle again.
You're going to have to hold off Vitality that have been feeling very, very good about themselves over the course of this, but PROFEK only manages to land the headshot through the edge of the wall, doesn't get the kill, and therefore can't convert the next one. Sayonara will finish off WerlasS there.
Excuse me?
Again, what is going on with you guys passing each other like that? Can we start? I need to know what color blindness setting they have on, because they need to switch it. 2v2 now. The next 1v1 is going to be between Sayonara with the rifle and Vent with the SMG. Vent's the one who wins it out.
30 seconds
It is just Derke left. He's really been the MVP of the map so far, but the res will come through, and that makes his job just that much more difficult. Yeah, as you mentioned, 25 seconds left. Spike in hand, he gets that kill, but 45 health remaining, and he has to get through both. Galatasaray players passed already. They don't send the owl drone up, so that's a good sight line for Chronicle to take advantage of. He will get the first onto Padisah, and in the other end of the map, Sayonara has already found one as well. Chronicle picking up the rifle, gets a third for the team, and Vitality on an eco round, still yet to take a casualty.
I saw him described as LeBron James, and that's starting to feel so true here. Third in the rounds, and, you know, I don't think there's anything Vent's going to be able to do. Already so much space taken beyond the site.
Yeah, only Vent left, and he's going to be running into everything from this position on their own defensive half. The blind is good. He's going to have to back up once again. Vitality just investing that utility to displace every player from Galatasaray. Glove has been seized in place. He gets taken out by Jamppi, and Vitality are just going to move on in. Neural theft utilized as well. They know exactly where all of these defensive players are. Derke's coming in from an off angle. They're not aware of it. He takes down 2 with the Outlaw. He's going to pick up a weapon of his own and just start cleaning up here, as he has been this whole map.
And such crossfires established. You now know where both of these remaining players are. And Jamppi finds the first. I don't think there's anything you can do here as Vent. I don't even think escaping is certain, because you can already see the wrap coming on through. Now, we can see that. Vitality knows they've got a wrap if there is a player here, but I mean, Vent, you got to fight for your survival here, slowly being encroached upon, but actually still wanting to push forward. One orb away from the Wonder Wall, and is hungry for it.
Yeah, looking for an exit at the very least. He's going to be hunted down at this point. And there is the exit. That's good. That's exactly what I wanted. And at this point, trying to save an operator. It's
Good luck.
The way that Vitality do right now, it's going to be difficult to win those fights, and I think that's what they've been finding so far as Derke takes the head off of Glove. He's not going to be able to get more kills in this game, and if it ends right here, that is 1 kill for the whole game. PROFEK looking to make that happen with a operator shot onto Zeask. Sayonara.
The way to go. The flashes here is going to be around the corner. Vent's just going to stand their ground, taken down 1 versus 5 against the world.
Yeah, well, if there was any time to do it, it would be right now. Derke trying to hold him back. WerlasS is the player that has to do it all. Nightfall